Oh, da doo da, what are you doing today? Cutting my grass with this Makita, watching it cut away. Well, hello, friend. You gotta quit walking up on me like that. It scares me. Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Poorboys Little Homestead. As always, if this is your first time here, thanks for dropping by. Feel free to drop in anytime you want. But don't slip up on me like that no more. You might hear me trying to sing a little tune while I'm cutting my grass. Guys, today we're going to be doing a little review on an 18-volt times 2, which is a 36-volt Makita battery-powered lawnmower. So let's take this little lawnmower over here to the shade where it's a little bit cooler. And we're going to talk about this lawnmower and what I think about it. Today's my first time to use this little fella. Actually, I'm over here at my nephew and niece's house. I guess you could say I'm their yard boy / pool boy this summer. And she had purchased this little lawnmower to mow around her pool to keep from getting grass throwed in the pool. And I will say, the little Makita lawnmower is pretty great for that. It's got a little bag, grass catcher bag on the back. You seen it didn't throw no grass. I done mowed all the way around the pool, which is now on the back side there. As long as the wind ain't blowing out of the north toward the pool, I don't mow but about 3 or 4 swipes on that side, and then I get on the old lazy boy lawnmower and mow that. But sometimes if that wind's blowing hard out of the north, you have to move further out, and you got this electric lawnmower with this bag catcher, catches that grass, and it keeps it from blowing in your pool, making a mess. So like I said, let's get over here in the shade. She still got the box in her shop. We're going to get the box out over here and we're going to read up and look at this thing a little closer and talk about what we like about it and what we may not like about it. So come on over here with me. Alright guys, like I was saying, this lawnmower's got the little catch basket on it. And I'm going to show you how convenient it is to dump your basket. You just lift it up, pick the handle up, and you can dump the grass out wherever you may want it. Now I'm just kind of dumping this grass out right here around her overflow pipe from her pool. It's kind of a little low spot right here. So I just dumped that grass out right there and spreaded it in that low spot. Put this back on. You just raise your little flapper door here. Grab it by the handle, and it's got 2 little metal rods that's curved on the end. They just hook over that little bar, and there you sit. That's how quick it is to dump your basket, put it back on, and continue mowing. Alright guys, so what are we looking at here? I got the box out. Like I said, this is my first time to use this little lawnmower. Right on top of the box it says heavy duty steel deck for tough mowing. This is a Makita 18 volt times 2 parentheses 36 volt LXT lithium ion brushless 18-inch lawnmower. Well, hot diggity dog. LTX it says. On the box it says free in pack 2 extra 5.0 hour batteries. A $220 value. But right under it says includes in here. It shows the lawnmower, the grass catcher bag, 2 batteries, but they don't look like they 5 hours. It don't say, but they don't look as big as the picture that's on here for the 2 extra batteries, and a charger. 3-year warranty. That's a Makita. Now guys, my nephew is a Makita fan. He's got every Makita battery, 18 volt battery tool there is that I know of. And I've helped him and used a lot of them, and they are some really good tools. The only Makita I ever owned, and it wasn't a battery operated, but back, and it hadn't been when Makita first come out, because it was way back many years ago. It's a Makita circular saw. And it's been a good one, and it's still a good saw. But like I said, now it ain't a battery operated. It's 120 volt. But let's look at this Makita lawnmower. Right here on top, I'm gonna get y'all over here a little closer so y'all can see the lawnmower, not me. Right here on top of the lawnmower, you can flip this lid up, and that's where your batteries slide in. It takes 2 18 volt batteries, and right now I had the 2 5.0 hour batteries stuck in it. Now this is the other 2 batteries. These are 3.0 hour batteries, so it comes with 4 batteries in this value pack they got here. 2 3.0s and 2 5.0 batteries. It comes with a good heavy duty, and this thing it's plastic, but it's a good heavy built. You can tell by the weight of it. Charges 2 batteries at one time. And I don't really know what that right there is, guys, but it pulls out and it looks like some kind of fuse. So I'm gonna say that's, like I said, a key that you can pull out and this lawnmower won't work. I ain't 100% sure about that. Like I said, this is the first time I've used this little lawnmower, and I don't see the book in the box for me to look to tell y'all, so I'm gonna just tell y'all everything I see about it and what I think about it so far. But I just figured out, guys, that's what that is. That's basically a key. When you pull that out, even when somebody has the batteries, and even though the power switch comes on up top, this lawnmower will not run. So that's basically a key that a person can hide to keep a kid from getting a hold of this lawnmower. Like I said, it's 18 inches wide. It's got a bracket right here, a little handle, where you can quickly adjust the height, and they numbered 4 to 10. Now I know that ain't in inches, because I know that ain't no 10 inches high, but he had it set on 4, and that's what I mowed, and that looked like it was mowing the grass about 1.25 inches high. Set on number 4 would be my good guess. Also, as you seen earlier, the little grass catcher bag, you just grab it by the metal handle, lift it straight up. Got these little metal hooks right here that it just sets down over a metal rod. Real simple, quick. But if you don't want to use the grass catcher bag, you remove the bag. Turn this around here where y'all can see. And when you raise this lid, it's got this little tray, and what it does is slides in this hole right here where the grass would come out to go in the bag. You slide that in that hole. You got to get it turned over the right way. It goes just like this. The long edge goes out. You slide that in that hole, and it snaps right in place, lets your flapper back down, and now it mows just like a regular lawnmower where the grass, it don't really throw the grass out because it ain't got no opening to throw the grass, but it kind of evenly disperses your grass on the ground. But we don't want that blowing around the swimming pool and blowing back in the pool, so we use the grass catcher. We're gonna flip this lawnmower up on the side so y'all can see. This lawnmower takes a regular blade just like any kind of powered lawnmower, but I will tell you that blade ain't as thick. You can see it's got a little bend to it. Now I will say, so far everything looks real well built on this lawnmower, but I was expecting that blade to be a little better quality of a blade. But that's made of real thin stuff. You can hear it. Sounds like that blade ain't even 1/8 thick. That's a very light duty blade. But I guess for a battery operated lawnmower, where you gonna be mowing for one of these, it shouldn't be no kind of little sticks or twigs or anything like you hit with a regular lawnmower. So far that's I'm gonna give it just a little bit of a thumbs down toward the blade. They could have done better on the blade bill. Now right up here on the handlebar, you got a power switch. This is on your left side. It's got a power button. And when you hold that power button, a little green light comes on and blinks. Right down here on the bottom, it's got a battery charge indicator showing you how much power's left in your batteries. You punch that button and them two batteries, even after I just mowed for about 20 minutes mowing around that pool, they still extra and fully charged. So I know that's gonna be one of y'all's questions. Well, how long will this thing mow on them two 5-hour batteries? Because we all know 5-hour batteries don't mean you get a 5 hours of run time, because them batteries is made for different tools. That, guys, I can't answer it for y'all. All I can tell y'all is I just mowed about 20 minutes around that pool. I was very happy with the lawnmower. I think it done a very good job. And the little battery indicator there still showing that both batteries is fully charged. Now, this middle button, I'm not sure what it is. It's got a little picture of a man with his finger up there like he's saying shh. So we fixing to fire this lawnmower up. You had your power switch here on. And before you pull your safety handle here, it's got a little red button on this side. And I know that's a safety switch. You have to push in on that red button and pull your handle. And y'all gonna hear it when it starts winding up. Now we gonna push this little shh button and see what happens. I don't see nothing happen. I don't know what that little button does. Guys, I'm finna look over here on this box for y'all and see if I can figure out what that little button was, because it's got a little man on there with his finger up there like he says, shh, be quiet. But when I push it, the light comes on, but the lawnmower don't make no different sound than it already was making. Also, it says on this box, XPT, Extreme Protection Technology, is engineered for improved dust and water resistance for operating in harsh conditions. Now guys, I don't think you need to be running that in no water, but I guess it's talking about just dew on the grass or stuff in order to withstand that. Quiet mode reduction noise by providing constant speed control at 2,500 RPMs. Okay guys, so we just figured it out. So I was noticing when you mowing with this lawnmower, I'm gonna fire it up and let's see if y'all can hear what the sound of it. That's what it sounds like. But when you hit taller grass, that motor would automatically rev up higher. This little noise reduction button right here, according to what's wrote on the box, is when you push this button on, even if you start running in higher grass, it'll keep this constant 2,500 RPMs instead of going up and down. I'm gonna go over here in some taller grass and we're gonna check this out and see. Let's go out here and find us some tall grass and give this thing a little load test and see what happens. So guys, now we're out here in part of the yard that I haven't mowed yet. This grass here is 4, 5 to 6 inches tall. So we finna give this little Makita 18 volt / 36 volt, because 18 times 2, remember. We're gonna give it a little test and we're gonna see how good it does in this tall grass and what this little shh button means. But guys, at this point, I want to stop and take a moment to give a shout out to a friend of mine called the Southern Life. That's a friend of mine, his name's Landon. He's got a YouTube channel called The Southern Life. And if you will, y'all go over and check him out. He's a younger guy, and I like watching him. They kind of do some funny stuff, and he's real comical. Got some pretty good little entertainment there. Some of you younger viewers here that's watching me, go over and check Landon out. Landon's got a friend that does a lot of videos with him. His name's Bill. Now, I know some of you younger folks ain't gonna remember this, but some of you older folks will. First time I was watching one of their funny videos, first thing popped to my mind was Spike and Chester. Do y'all remember that old cartoon Spike and Chester, the big bulldog? Well, Landon's like 6'8" tall. Little Billy there, he like the little terrier Chester on Spike and Chester. He probably about 4 foot tall. Nah, he probably a little taller than 4 foot. He might be 4'1". No, Bill, I'm messing with you. I really don't know how tall he is, but Landon's about 6'8". Little Bill there look like he about 4 foot tall, so it reminds me of Spike and Chester on the old cartoon. But if y'all will, go over and check out, help support my friend Landon on his YouTube channel. When you get over there, hit that subscribe button, guys. Don't cost you a thing to subscribe, but when y'all do subscribe to our videos, it does help us out. So go check them out. I'll put it in the description below. I also put it on the screen. It's called The Southern Life. All right, guys, now we're going to give this lawnmower here its load test. First, I'm going to turn the shh button off, and we're going to see what happens. First, I got to turn the power switch on. All right, it's making one tone now. All right, y'all hear when I got in that thick grass, it reeled up. This grass right here. Guys, this grass right here is thick. That's about all this lawnmower wants. It starts, you can hear it, it's starting to lug down in that grass. But that right there, That right there's some pretty good grass for any little push lawnmower. Now we're gonna get up here where there ain't no grass. And y'all see it idles itself back down. So now we're gonna push this shh button and we're gonna see what happens. Alright, that's what it does. It keeps it going at 2,500 RPMs, which is what the direction says. And guys, at 2,500 RPMs, it's still cutting that grass pretty good, but let's get in this thick grass. Well, that's amazing. Seems to me like it's cutting just as good on the slow speed as it is when it automatically ribs up. I'm gonna turn that back off and let her rib up again. Guys, I'm gonna tell you, if I lived in town or I lived in an apartment where I just had a small yard, this here's the way to go for a lawnmower. Now you don't want to be trying to mow no half acre. But this little fella's cutting just as good as any push lawnmower I ever cut with. Alright, let's get back up there to the shade. Cause this mowing out here is made for that ride-on lawnmower, not for this little push lawnmower. It's too hot here. The heat index right now is about 101. When you get through mowing, guys, make sure to push your power switch right here. It's got a little button. Push the little button, turn your power off. That way it won't run your battery down. Now guys, I ain't got the book on this to go in over detail and tell you what amp the motor is and all that kind of good stuff. Not that that really matters. All I can tell you is an 18 volt times 2, which is a 36 volt. Runs off the lithium ion batteries. But I will tell y'all, I knew Makita tools is good. I ain't never used none that ain't good. And like I said, my nephew here, he's got just about every 18 volt tool that they make. And I'm assuming this here has to have been one of his last purchases. I think he bought this just for his wife. I can't see him out here pushing no lawnmower. Hard to get him to ride a riding lawnmower, much less pushing lawnmower. Nah, he's all right. He's off working and I'm here taking care of the little homestead farm while they're gone. And guys, when I seen this little Makita lawnmower, she told me that's where she had to mow around the pool. That way you keep the grass out of the pool. First thought come to my mind, yep, I got some YouTube viewers that probably love to see this, give a good review. I give this thing a thumbs up, guys, all the way around. Maybe they could have done just a little bit better on the blade. The blade maybe could have been just a little bit thicker, heavier duty. But also if you put a heavier blade on something, then it might not cut as good. But I will say, that's the only thing that if you mowing, as thin as that blade is, if you do hit like a root on a tree or something, as thin as it is, it's gonna bend that little blade. I don't know what the replacement blade costs. I'm sure it can't cost no more than a regular lawnmower. I wouldn't think. But while I'm on that, I'm gonna put in the description below this video, guys, a link to where you can go find this 36-volt electric lawnmower. It'll be in the description below. Another thing y'all probably wondering is what was the price? Well, I didn't purchase this, so I ain't sure what she paid for it, but I'm gonna put it in the description below. You can go to that link and you can go straight to this. But guys, I hope this helps someone out. Maybe you've been looking at them and scared to buy one because you didn't know what it was, didn't know if they was really any good. I think you'll be very happy with it. There's a lot of people that's just got a little small yard, and if I had just a small yard, a little town yard where it's just a little bit I had to mow, and just wanted a push lawnmower that ain't big enough for a riding lawnmower, I'd really consider one of these. You ain't got no gas dealing with, no oil. It's quieter. And I'm gonna tell y'all, this little lawnmower cut just as good as any push lawnmower I ever cut with a motor on it. Y'all seen it for yourself out there in that big grass. Now, if you're gonna let your grass get up bigger than what we was mowing in out there, you might need to hire me to be your yard boy to keep your yard under control for you. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please click that subscribe button down on the bottom. Share my videos on your social media. It'll really help me out in growing this channel. Subscribing, guys, don't cost you a thing, but it does help me out. But thanks for watching. God bless. See y'all next time.